I have a julep unboxing. You'll have to excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. So I was studying forever, and basically that was my job, studying day and night. And then of course after I was studying and I took my extremely long test, went out with friends, had a great time, and I caught a monster of a cold. So it's been a really long time since I've kind of filmed any videos because I was one, studying, and then two, I caught a cold, and so I'm trying to get back into the swing of filming some things, so please excuse me if my voice sounds a little bit creepy. So this is my box for the month of September. Per usual, it came in really nice and early and everything. I just wasn't available to film anything at that time. And as you probably have seen or know, that this was the month of Trina Turk. So there's this cute little Trina Turk magnet. And I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm pretty sure that's correct, Trina Turk. And what's funny though is that it says in this, an icon's take on fashion. They quoted Yves Saint Laurent, and I kind of wanted to be like, why didn't you quote Trina Turk? That would make way more sense, but whatever. Whatever, julep in September. So I was obsessed when they had announced that they were doing this collaboration, because I really love her patterns, and I think it's like really, really neat, kind of like collector's dream when they do these kind of like really neat collaborations. So of course I had to get all of the nail polishes, and yeah, I had to go ahead and just buy all of them. A little bit more about it, and in this one basically it's all about being mod and modern and trying to do like really nifty things with your nails. The only thing I'm really disappointed in them is that, you know, they had this whole great idea of doing like details and mod and pattern and everything, which Trina Turk is known for her patterns. And the bonus gifts in this box were mascara, which was fine, whatever. But it would have made way more sense if the bonus gift would have been some kind of like nail art pencil, you know, kind of thing, like some kind of like nail tool, so that you could actually make some really cool designs out of this. So another kind of reason why I was like, julep, what are you doing? And then everything came in this really cute little polka dot pattern, which kind of reminds me of like 101 Dalmatians. And then this red bow on top of it kind of reminded me of like Cruella de Vil. I don't know why, but it was really cute packaging per usual. Before I jump into the nail polishes, I did want to quick go over the mascaras, because they included two mascaras. So if you got the American Beauty box, you were getting the volumizing mascara. And this is in the color black. And I've actually used these both for a couple of days. I just wanted to keep the packaging and everything so you could see what it would be about. And then more too, if you want to just pause the video and you can read the ingredients. No parabens, so I am still on this pretty good ban of parabens kick. And this one is, again, the volumizing mascara, so it's in this black color, which I prefer black mascara. I'm not really a brown mascara person, so this was actually pretty good. I was really pleasantly surprised because, I don't know, I kind of feel like when companies that don't do mascara try to do mascara, it doesn't always turn out so well. It has a really neat kind of brush where one end has very short bristles and then the other end has longer bristles, and they go all the way around 360 kind of thing, but there's definitely this gradation. The longer bristles, and they're in this kind of, what's that called? It's like this flexible kind of plastic fiber material. It's not like hairs or anything like that. It's like that plastic kind of little spiky material, and that's the actual wand. And in this sense, in the shape of it, it actually kind of reminds me of my Majorca mascara, which I love. And it is actually a kind of like a fiber mascara. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's got all these little like fibers in the actual mascara. And so that's where you kind of get some volume, and you actually get a decent amount of length to it. I was really pleasantly surprised by this mascara because it's kind of like a fiber lash mascara, And for me, because of the way my eyelashes are short, stubby Asian eyelashes, and my eyelid is so close to my eyelashes, I really can't use the longer end of this brush. It's just a little bit too long. It gets to be really messy. But I really have been enjoying using this really nice short end of the brush. And it lets me really get some decent definition, some volume, and some great length because of the fibers in the mascara itself. It's actually pretty budge proof. It's not my favorite in terms of budging. At the end of the day, it does kind of smudge a little bit on my bottom eyelid, but I was actually really pleasantly surprised by it. So this one is definitely one that I'll keep using. I don't know if I'll repurchase it, but I'll definitely actually use it every single day kind of thing. The only thing I have to complain about is that it doesn't really do a whole lot in terms of curl. I mean, I kind of always will have that issue with curl because I have short, stubby Asian lashes, but I mean, it doesn't say that it's like a curling mascara, so I can't really fault it for that. I do believe that it does give some volume, and it actually gives a decent amount of length because of those little fiber tendrils that are in there. The other mascara then is the Boho Glam Lengthening Mascara. Again, if you want to pause the video for the ingredients. No parabens yet again, so that's really nice that they're kind of keeping clean nail polish, and then they're also keeping clean cosmetics when they make these things. Now the only thing is this comes in a dark brown color. It's not too bad. It's actually this kind of darker gray brown. It's not so like yellow brown like some mascaras are, but I have short stubby Asian lashes, so I don't really love brown mascara because I need as much volume and defining like capabilities as there are. So I don't really love brown mascara because it just kind of washes out on me. It has the same brush as the other one where it has the shorter end and then the longer bristles, and again it's kind of that like spiky plastic material. It's not actual hairs. This one I don't think is as much as a fiber mascara because I'm not seeing as many like fiber tendrils as I did in the black one. The same idea though, I really actually enjoy using the short end of this wand, and it does give me decent volume and length, but I don't love it as much as the black one. This one is like okay in length, okay in volume, and then again I think it's just the dark brown color. I really prefer black. So this actually turned out to be a not so bad mascara. I don't think I have super sensitive eyes or anything, but like I don't think that it burns or anything like that. I don't think it stings or, irritates my eyes at all. It's actually pretty good. But this is probably going to end up with my mother, who does not mind wearing brown mascara, where I just really can't do it because I need all the help I can get. But it actually, again, it wasn't a terrible mascara, and I was really pleasantly surprised by the quality of it. But if you're looking to kind of buy one of these, if you want to actually purchase and try them out, then I would go with the American Beauty Black Volumizing Mascara. I think the little fibers in this one are actually way neater and better for a person like me who has short, stubby lashes. Now, onto the nail polishes, and I apologize, that was kind of a long-winded explanation on the mascaras. But the first one here is we have this awesome color called Eileen, and this is just like a pure white matte nail polish. It is kind of like painting your nails in this whiteout color, but I think it's a lot smoother. It's not like actual whiteout where that's pretty dry and like chunky. This actually went on pretty smooth on my nail wheel, but again, it's not like something where I'm going to paint my nails completely white, but it is kind of like, it's a good thing to have like one of these colors in your stash, because if you have more sheer or lighter colors, a white nail polish, like one layer, will really make some of those colors pop. This is what it looks like on the nail wheel right here. Again, it was pretty smooth. I don't know if that's too bright or not. It was really smooth in 2 coats, and it actually went on pretty decent. That I think if you wanted to just paint your nails white, you could. But really, like the insert card kind of shows, is that it's supposed to be more like to do patterns and details and crazy things like that. The next color here is Alma. And this is kind of a mustard yellow, except for it's very kind of green. maybe pistachio kind of color. It really leans a little bit more green than it does yellow. But it's kind of just this really interesting random color. I don't know if I'll ever paint my nails this color in totality, but it is kind of neat to have it with other things. So this is the color Alma. This is actually another julep maven color that I have, but I have to film a video about that one. So you can see how it's a lot more like Dijon mustardy and a little bit green too, even how it pulls compared to the regular yellow color. So again, a really nice kind of buttery, creamy, smooth in two coats for my nail wheel nail polish, and really different because it is more of this mustard, like Dijon mustard yellow color, where I'm used to these more yellow colors. So actually I don't mind it. I think it's kind of nifty, almost like a caramel kind of taffy too. The next color here is oat or ote. Let's go with oat. And it's this beautiful kind of wheat color. Like a nice pale wheat color. All of the finishes of the nail polishes were really nice and creamy too. So really nice kind of creamy wheat color. And almost like a really nice nude too, if you can kind of see it on my nail there. Like this could be a really nice nude for someone, or just a nice kind of more modern nude cream color. This is the color Sophie. And Sophie is kind of that like whole taupe, top, however you pronounce that word, with a little bit of grayish, kind of gray beige mixed into it. Really lovely color. Again, it has this kind of creamy finish to it. Very opaque. But this again would look really neat. If you're like darker skinned, I feel like this would be a great nude, like neutral kind of color. But it is a little bit gray tinged. But I don't know, I think it's a really neat color. And again, because it's got this really nice like cream finish to it. This is a color that's not in the set, so just disregard that one. This one is Delaney or Delani. I actually posted a video about this one because I was super excited when I saw it. Because it is still kind of the tail end of summer, I wanted to wear the brighter colors first. And like I said in the video, it's kind of this really nice, bright, light cherry tomato red. I mean, can you see it compared to this other red color? It's really like brighter, lighter, and it really pulls a little bit coral to me. But really quick, just to show you, this is like a hot pink coral color in my mind, and then this is the Delaney or Delaney color. So it really is more of a red, but it just has a little bit of that like pink kind of color to it that makes it way brighter than like most typical reds. This color is Popova. Popova? Yeah. Again, a really nice creamy green color. This is actually a really nice, I don't know, just a neat kind of green. I wouldn't call it a Kelly green. It's not as yellow as like a Kelly green. It really is just like a green kind of color. This is what it looks like on the nail wheel right here, this one. And it is just this kind of like almost spot on green color. Not really Kelly green, but just a really nice creamy green color. Again, that's kind of what it would look like on the actual nail. This is the color Hawk or Hotch. Hotch? And this is ever so slightly more blue than the last color. So it's just a little bit more of this kind of blue-green color, if you can kind of see that. But these two colors together, like if you did a solid nail and like a French tip with one of these as the accent, I think would look really, really sophisticated too, really neat. But I really like this green color, both of the green colors, because for fall, for 2012, I feel like it's been a lot of kind of this green kind of color and a lot of navy blue. And it has to be like really tricky to pull off a nice green that's not too Christmassy, if you know what I mean. Some greens can be really like Christmas green. And I like both of these green colors. I think they're really nice and creamy, that they don't really remind me too much of Christmas. Again, that's what this one would look like on the nail. And yeah, it just has a really nice kind of darker green depth to it with that little hint of blue in it. This is the color Guinta. And Guinta is this like awesome like blue color. It's this really awesome bold blue, but you know, a little bit darker than a blue, like not even like a primary color blue. It has a little bit more darkness to it that I really like. I think it's a really beautiful color for fall, again, because I'm kind of very interested and drawn in these more like almost navy kind of blues and these darker greens. So that's another really lovely creamy blue color. This color actually too is the lucky giveaway color. Of course I had to buy all the colors, but to keep it in the same vein, I definitely want to make sure that I had an add-on to be able to gift away. So I thought Guinta was a great kind of fall color. Like I said, I was really into like navy blues and dark greens, so I thought Guinta being blue might be a little bit more wearable than the green color. I don't know, maybe that's just my personal opinion, but this is the giveaway color. So per usual, the rules are really simple. You just have to be a subscriber to my channel. Feel free to like the video, comment on the video, comment on the channel, whatever you want to do, it doesn't really matter. It's going to be a random draw. I use this random kind of program that just generates a random winner from all of the names that I put in it, called the hat. And the giveaway will go until the end of the month. So I try to usually do it by like September 30th will be the last chance you get to kind of enter. And then I'll post a video with the winner. So to enter into the giveaway, you have to tell me what the color of the nail polish is, which is Guinta, and just in the comments below. And then that will automatically enter you into the giveaway, and then again it will be just a random drawing. So hopefully you guys have been liking the colors that I choose. I know I'm a little bit backed up in my giveaways, so I'll have to film those, but definitely look forward to, I think every month, you know, I'll just try to do an add-on of a color that I like and make sure that I do it as a giveaway. This other lovely blue color that I have actually on my nails right now, this is called Annie. And I filmed a video about this one, so I'm just going to very briefly put it over here. But it's this very like blue, light blue, sky blue color. Very nice and bold. It's on my nails right now, so I'm not even sure why I'm showing you the nail wheel. But you can kind of see here compared to Guinta, it's very much lighter, kind of this bright sky blue color. Unfortunately, it looks an awful like the other color that I wore just a few weeks ago, and actually it is. It's basically the exact same color as this pretty NYC. This is in Kingfisher Daisy. I mean, I can't even attempt to say like one's lighter, one's more matte. They're basically dead ringers for each other. So I try not to do that too often, but I accidentally did. This is like exactly the same color. Good thing I like the color because I don't mind wearing it. It's like a really neat blue color, and again, it's really nice to kind of finish off this tail end of summer in this color. Lastly, and again, I was super excited that they included this color, it's called Brant. And it's this gorgeous kind of smoky dark gray color, which is the other color that I was really interested in for fall. Basically, my fall loves have been greens, dark blues, and grays. I know, kind of drab, huh? But it's, again, it's a really nice, kind of smooth, creamy, dark gray color. And really, I mean, it has a little bit of, like, coolness to it in that it almost pulls, like, black, blue kind of color. It's like a black, blue, gray, I think is the best way to describe it. But it's kind of this really neat color where it's not really black. It's a little bit more gray and a little bit more blue. I think it's really neat. And again, I think it was included so that you could do more like cool details with it, but I will totally rock this color on its own because I think it's a really neat kind of not black nail polish color. So this was the month of September for Julep, and again, this was the collaboration with Trina Turk, which I absolutely was like, oh my gosh, I have to, of course. The collector in me had to collect them all. You know, if this was like Pokemon, I just had to catch them all. I can't resist. It's really bad. Please feel free to enter the giveaway. Don't forget to just leave a comment below about the name of the polish. Good luck to everyone who enters. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I know that the julep ones tend to be a little bit longer, so I hope you don't mind because I try to go through each color.